What's up, guys? We're back with another AFE install. This time we're going to install the AFE twisted steel Catless downpipes on this 2018 F-150 with 3.5 EcoBoost. This is kind of a part 2 video. Last time we installed the Magnum Force cold air intake. So if you haven't already checked that out, make sure you look at it. It's a pretty sweet install. So today we're going to, like I said, install the twisted steel downpipes and also the AMS Turbo flange adapters. Check it out. Here's a cold start with the stock exhaust system. As you can see, it's pretty quiet. Here's the part number of the twisted steel Catless wire pipe we'll be installing today. Go ahead.
Ta-da! Oh, that's not supposed to be. Got some battle logs. Turn logs. And the merchandise. One piece. Wow.
Alright, as you can see, we got the truck up on the lift. First thing we're going to do is remove the underbody shield here. We got 4 8mm bolts, one in each corner. We're going to pull that down, and then we'll be able to access the O2 sensors and the studs. Next, we're going to put a support under the transfer case so we can remove the cross member. There are 4 15mm bolts with 18mm nuts on the back sides. We're also going to remove these 2 10mm bolts for the wiring harness. But first, we're going to remove the 2 21mm nuts on the transfer case mount. Now we're going to remove the 8mm bolts that hold down the heat shields. Now, with the help of a pry bar, we're going to remove the cross member completely from the truck. Next, we're going to remove the 4 15mm transfer case mount bolts, which also act as an exhaust mount. Next, we're going to unplug all 4 oxygen sensors, 2 on each side. Next, we're going to remove the 4 15mm nuts from the exhaust studs. Next, we're going to remove the 2 13mm bolts on the exhaust flange. Now I can remove the factory Y pipe from the vehicle. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the two Y pipes. Now we're going to swap the O2 sensors into the twisted steel Y pipe using a 7/8 wrench. Now we're going to install the exhaust/transfer case mount onto the twisted steel Y pipe. It helps if you spray a little bit of lube on the grommets. With the Y pipe off, we're going to start removing the turbo flanges to install the new AMS models. To do this, we have to remove the factory studs from the turbochargers. This is kind of a pain in the butt. Since it's virtually impossible to remove and reinstall these studs, here's the part number of the new studs we will be installing. Here's a look at the AMS Performance Turbo Housing Adapter Kit. Heating up the studs will help them come out much easier. Here's a comparison of the AMS flange and the stock flange. As you can see, the AMS is much larger in diameter. Here's another angle. Here's the new flange installed on the turbo. As you can see, it's not blocking, it's the same diameter as the turbo itself. The stock ones are more restrictive. Here's a look at the adapter installed on the other side. Now we're ready to reinstall the Y pipe. Here's a look at the Y pipe installed. It has this awesome AFE badge on the underside. Don't forget to plug in all 4 of your O2 sensors. Like all AFE products, this twisted steel downpipe's fit and finish and build quality are top notch. Now let's see how it sounds. We got the downpipes installed and also the AMS turbo flanges. Let's see what it sounds like. Definitely has a deeper third-ear sound, and we can hear the turbo spool up a little more through the exhaust now as well with the AFE intake. We can hear that as well. Now at some point the check engine light, of course, is going to come on since we didn't put any kind of tune in it. So that's going to be next on the list for this truck, is some sort of tune. Oh! How's that feel? Better?
Yeah, definitely feels different.
Nice. So it sounds better, and we can definitely feel an increase in power. So all good things there, and it's going to be more efficient without the cats. Now, of course, we're only going to drive this truck off-road from now on. So keep that in mind. This is for off-road use only. So that pretty much wraps up the video for today. We installed the twisted steel Catless downpipes and the AMS turbo flanges. Putting in the AFE downpipes is fairly simple, but putting in those turbo flanges, getting those stock exhaust studs out of the factory turbos is quite a pain in the butt. So that took most of the time. It took longer to get those studs out than it did basically to do the whole job. So keep that in mind. Whoa! Wow. This thing rips. I can't wait till you get a tune on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for checking out my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the notifications button so you can see when we do end up putting the tuner on this truck. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Check out my Facebook page. If you're looking for some Pittsburgh Views merchandise, check out teespring.com. Have a great day.